Guys, it is JW, and really haven't talked to you in a while as in my duties as a crossing guard. But today is day one of school, and it's like kind of like when you were a kid, you know, how there was a nervous anticipation, but at the same time you were optimistic about maybe this would be the year that you really flourished as a student, and and it became more comfortable for you, I guess. And I'm at the middle school now, so they start in the 6th through the 8th grades here in middle school. So that's the age where you're starting to feel that you kind of know what you're doing now when it comes to school. But for a 6th grader, of course, it's the first day at a new building, and you're going to pretty much have the same kids you were with when you were in elementary school, but it's a new environment, a new structure, and a new group of teachers. So so I try to encourage the kids when they come by me that it's going to be a good day and it's going to be a good year, and think of it as a new beginning. If you hate school, maybe you can adjust. And I know school can be tedious. I'm not a big proponent, but I hope none of the people at the schools hear this, so they probably get rid of me. But I'm not a big proponent of government education, public education, because it's like these kids are like in a prison. They come in buses and and I get the wipers, of course, but they get put into a cell, a classroom, and they're let out to have lunch and maybe recess, and it's a lot of similarities, and you have to follow the program. It's it's not like there's any great amount of creativity going on in the classroom, and so I kind of feel for the kids, and I can see why when they get out, especially on a day like today. It's about 90 degrees here where I live, and this particular school, the middle school, if it has air conditioning, it's very old, and the kids have come out looking like they've been drained. I don't think it has air conditioning. I think they have fans in this one. The newer school, the elementary school, does have air conditioning, but anyway, it's a day of anticipation, and as a crossing guard, it was the same for me. I said to my wife, summer's over, time for me to go back. And she was a former teacher, so she understood the way I felt. But there was also a sense of anticipation. I like getting back into my routines. I had a tough 6 months previous to this, and it's getting a little better. So I had a wound, and I made videos ad nauseum on those, and I won't bore you with any more of that. But other than I'm feeling good, and the pain has decreased quite a bit. I still go to the wound center and get taken care of. But anyway, I feel like this is a new beginning for me as well, because the summer was kind of a lost summer for me. I was dealing with a lot of pain, and up until about 2 weeks ago, I had a lot of pain still, and I was, visiting the wound center a couple of times a week, and, they were sending me for tests and vein tests and all these things. They mean well, but they're reaching, they're searching. They really don't know why the wound's healing as slow as it is, although I've told them many times that the surgeon who cut me told me that it was going to be 8 months before I'd be back to what he would refer to as normal. So, so I'm not overly concerned with that, but I appreciate that they're wanting to get me better and everything. But as I said to the doctor, it reminded me of the old David Carradine television program, Kung Fu, for you folks that are a little bit older. You might remember it, but I think this line was also said in Karate Kid, but patience, young grasshopper, patience. And that's what I used to say to the surgeon. She used to get a kick out of it. But you do have to be patient, because without patience, and I'm not talking the kind of patients that visit the hospital, but patients that we need to exhibit in our lives. We live in a world where everything is, we want it now, and everything is, when can I get it, and why isn't it better after 1 day or 2 days? So I was prepared for this, and I had my moments where I honestly was really at a low point in my life with some of the pain I was having. But again, I knew that patience was the key, and I knew I could get through it. It wasn't going to be comfortable, and it wasn't. But anyway, that's the way things go. But the kids, I'm glad to be back with the kids. I like talking to them, and I learn a lot from them. I'm learning AI, artificial intelligence, from a young man online. He's 19 years old, and he's brilliant, So I have great respect for the young people who pay attention in life, and the ones who are really focused, they may be the smartest generation of all. They get a bad rap because a lot of their generation is lazy. Unfortunately, I'm sorry to say, but when you find a smart one, wow, this kid is just very impressed with him, and I'm learning a lot from him. So anyway, I'm back with my people, and I'm going to be making videos hopefully on a daily basis from the crossing guard angle. And I like to come up with things that maybe you can use in your life, things that you might want to think about when you speak with your children. I learn a lot from them just by paying attention to them, and that's my job, to pay attention to the kids as I prepare to cross them. So, I have pretty good interaction with them that they might not have that same interaction with their parent. So anyway, if I can share anything with you folks out there who are parents, I'm happy to do it. And it's good to be back, and I'll talk to you folks soon. Have a great day.